Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good
I
evening,
am
Ali.
I am in the kitchen now. So if you start to listen movement, it's just me. How are
Don't
you?
worry about it. I'm doing fine. I'm way more relaxed than yesterday. I
Hmm.
came home early from office, so I
Okay,
had
that is
I
fine.
had yes, I had time to review all the.
Video?
Mhm.
Okay, that's perfect. So the idea today is like by the experience, I'm sure that your partner will won't arrive uh, in 15 minutes. So my idea is that we finish our speaking call and then in the other 15 minutes we do the last one that we missed yesterday and then we are
Mhm.
done. And I am overdue. If for some reason he connects, we will postpone it for tomorrow night.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, sounds good for you?
Mhm.
Perfect, nice. I wanted to tell me what was your first impression from that video. What was the information that you take it, and what was the part like called your attention if we are talking about policies?
Okay. I really enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the production. I believe it's Oxford University,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of advancements in this area. Uh, what I stand out from the video is not only the environmental impact that these laws and policies have, but the social impact that they can create. So the author, the professor, says that these environmental issues bring with them social issues
Mm-hmm.
because it's the people, it's people that maybe I don't want to say, yeah, people damage the environment, companies damage the environment. The lecture states that the environment is damaged by persons, by people, by
Mm-hmm.
individuals,
Mm-hmm.
indirectly sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's not that like one company is intoxicating all the world. Maybe, probably the big ones,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like the little efforts, little como pequeños granos de arena
Yeah. Like,
that.
yeah,
Ajá.
little dots of sand or um, grams of sand, like the expression,
Mhm.
or little steps, baby steps.
Yes. So there's an accumulation.
Mm-hmm.
There's an accumulation of this issue. So yeah, I would like to highlight that part.
Yeah. Did you like how they are trying to sell the program? I send it because if you stay a little bit more, the next
Mm-hmm.
video starts and it's a lesson there. And Oxford and
Mm,
Yale in the same sequence, you will find everything. So it's amazing that
mm.
you can have access to that information, right? I want that you explain to me what is the hardest part that you can realize that we are in front of when we are talking about environmental law.
I think the hardest part is the resourcefulness of the states. The states should be able to manage properly their resources, and as we know, there's some non uh uh how do you say, those resources that you cannot produce again, like oil, is
Renewable,
non renewable,
renewable, non-renewable, non-renewable.
renewable.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the hardest part, that they should implement policies on on the resourcefulness. It I I would like additionally I would like to say that just a detail. Today I saw a video of Elon Musk, head of the Tesla company, the electric cars.
Yeah.
He went out in a public speaking and said that the future is electric, and it's not a matter of time if we. He said that the world eventually is going to run out of oil, and it's not a matter of if we're going to run or not, but it's a matter of when we are going to run out of oil. So that analogy can apply to every resource that we are uh, abusing of, because policies should intend to protect the resources and the cycle of the environment, because the environment works in cycles, right? So it should focus, policies should be focusing on that.
And you know that that kind of cars are so expensive. It's like we have electric cars now in Colombia, but it's impossible that you buy it. Costs 2 or 3 times the normal cost of producing a car, or to get a car. And then the design, of course, looks like nice and cute, but you cannot put nothing inside, right?
mm, I've seen a lot of electrical vehicles. They come in various shapes and and models.
In
uh,
Colombia, no. In Colombia, just have one that I'm not sure
may
if they produce it or establish in
maybe
Colombia.
maybe in Colombia you don't have Teslas. Probably Tesla is it has its main domain in the USA, and I think they are wonderful cars. They even have autopilot. So it's actually Tesla is actually one of my favorite cars.
Okay, I didn't have any idea about cars, but what I can tell you by the things that I have been seeing in Colombia, it's like we
Uh-huh.
found these little and impossible cars that just looks like in a motorcycle like this in comparison of one of these
Hmm.
cars.
Yes.
And if we are talking about protection, I'm not sure.
Mm,
I love
it's
the idea, but
it's
for now,
debatable.
I guess that it's so expensive to make that the
Yes.
population use it. That is the
Yes,
idea, right? That the
because
most of the people have electric.
electric cars are new. It's the same as using laptops, for example. First, we people used typewriters. Then the computers came out, and the first computers weren't as good as the computers that we have right now. So I think we're on a time that electric cars, maybe they are not as efficient as they could be right now, but it's gonna take time, and I think time is gonna it's gonna come, quoting Elon Musk. And yeah, I think the future is electric. I think all companies should uh, gravitate towards more electric and eco-friendly productions, especially in industries like China industry, Asia industry, that are practically intoxicating the whole sea, right? The pollution is it's humongous. But yeah, I think
What other part is also interesting about the way that she showed the policies, or the way that they shows why it's important to start to study this kind of law?
uh it is important to study this part of law, because we as lawyers have the duty to preserve uh, not only human rights, but uh, the respect to our land, to our territory, on how we can use this ecosystem that we live in and not abuse it.
And from your point of view, how do you think that being a lawyer in
Hmm.
your area, I don't want that you tell me, oh yes, Ali, I will become an environmentalist and I will quit my job and go to NGO. No, but from your point of view, uh,
Hmm.
in your framework, in your law firm, what do you
Uh-huh.
think that you can do for, you know, help this issue, this matter?
Hmm. Well, uh, what I could do is um is to respect and work within a frame, within an ethic frame that comprehends comprende, I don't know how you say that.
Comprehend.
Yeah, comprehends this environmental ruling. Here in Bolivia, we have the Ley Agroambiental, Ley 1333 del Medio Ambiente, and it's actually new. It's actually new. Bolivia is well known for having really old laws,
Okay, I just have
and
to correct a little thing there.
mhm,
And when we're talking about the names of laws and we're talking about the number, we will manage the same rules of or the same grammar rules as the years, that we divided like 2020. Here is the same. The law number 1333. What was it?
1333.
Yeah, 1333. We divided. So the law number, and you say it normally.
1333.
We divide it. Same as years. We say the year that I born,
Mm-hmm.
1995. We divide it. We divide it
Okay.
into and we say it. That's it.
And yes, well, I got lost. I was telling you something about Bolivia's legislation.
Yes, about what you can do from your point of view, from the place that are you working, for try
Hmm.
to help the ecosystem or try to help the environment.
Yeah, what I could do is just work with ethic, Gali, mm, having 100% work ethic, because there's a lot of, I don't want to say more examples, but uh, here next to my house, they were building a bank, and they had to cut down trees to build the bank. So uh, that and that is a big problem because that company that's building the bank, not even the manager, not even the lawyer, not anyone said, hey, maybe we should not cut these trees, maybe we can re ground them. And well, I think that if I would be personally involved in a case like that, I would be the first one to speak and try to involve environmental law in the proceedings. Hmm.
I like that. I like that point of view. As I told you, I am so sure that the next guide will arrive. So you want
Okay.
to finish what we started yesterday? We have
Yes.
missing the article about the European Union,
Hmm.
and I'm listening. What do you want to share with me about it?
Okay. Uh, the article was really specific. It even mentioned some names like Boris Johnson. And if you don't have a background information, you're pretty much lost. I know a little bit about Brexit, the financial situation,
Hey,
and
share with me. What do you know about Brexit? What happened? What is the discussion?
uh, well, focus on the document you sent, right? On the employees' right.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like from your point of view, we are discussing a lot of things, and we are in the
Mm-hmm.
framework of European Union. But also, they mentioned the Brexit, and you told me
Mm-hmm.
that you manage the situation, right? You know more or less what is happening there. I want that you, in your
Mm-hmm.
own words, tell me what is happening with the Brexit,
Mm-hmm.
and why do you think that can affect the UK citizens,
Okay.
or maybe can benefit them? What
Mm-hmm.
is your point of view?
Well, Brexit is a big thing. It's complex. It has various areas. Uh, at least, in my opinion, on the labor law part, is that the EU is trying to implement an standardization of the salary and payment that all the citizens from the EU earn across the continent. And well, this brings up a problem with the Brexit because people in the UK are stating that this standardization would harm or would not benefit citizens from Great Britain because and they are really hard stating this and they say that the EU do not have not the EU has no concerns on on employees.
Tell me a little bit about what do you know about Brexit?
Mm,
What is the
well,
phenomena? What happened?
uh, the European Union confirmation is coming to peace, and Great Britain wasn't willing to give up some of their attributions to the EU. Not only in the political part because they have a parliament and they have a monarchy, right? They still have, even though the monarchy don't no ejerce power or sovereignidad,
Soberanía. Ok,
soberanía,
¿qué
sovereign,
dijiste antes? ¿Qué me dijiste en español? Como no ejerce.
ejerce. Ajá.
Like don't pull, don't overseas, don't... ¿Qué era lo
Ujú.
que seguía? Ya se me olvidó. ¿Qué decías? No ejerce soberanía.
Ajá. No
Can't
ejerce.
execute. No puede ejecutar, no puede
Ah,
adelantar. Can't
ujú.
execute sovereignty. Es re difícil esa palabra, la odio.
It's really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had issues on the political side and they had issues on the financial because the currency in the UK is well valorated because we have the Bank of London.
Yeah, they have pounds and it's strongest than euro.
Uh-huh. And the thing is, it's not only the thing of a pound against the other currency, but uh, en el mercado de valores, in the how do you say
Can
mercado de valores?
say um can say stock market.
The words are not coming to my brain today. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ali.
no worries. I am here for that
the
reason.
yeah, the stock market, the London stock market is huge,
Mhm.
or at least it was huge. So with these EU implementation policies, the stock market on the UK would fall down. It will crush, or at least that's what the Brexit part are saying. The ones that are los que apoyan
Support.
the one the Brexit supporters state that the currency would go down and the stock market would crash.
Yeah. But also, we are talking about economy, and about all the
Ye-
benefits that they have just for belong to the UE. I am seeing it, of course, because I'm not there and I didn't have like the first hand information. But I am seeing like a huge mistake because you are losing all the benefits like that my citizens, like my UK citizens can go to work to Germany, to France, to other countries around, that they can have like freedom with movement and passports and etc. But also
mhm.
they don't produce everything. They export and import. And if I am against, of course, that a community, and it's just my point of view.
Mhm.
But
No,
now
yeah,
they
it's
have it.
valid. It's valid. It's valid. Some experts say this whole Brexit comes, incluso viene, it even comes from that Great Britain, the part of Great Britain in Europe is like a little island.
Mhm.
So I don't know, maybe it's some territorial stuff going under, and the monarchy there, it's highly valuable, highly valued by the people.
It is. Yes. Okay, perfect. What other thing in the article do you found relevant?
Um, mm, well, uh, I found relevant the part where uh they they talk about the Boris Johnson policies and movement. I think that the gentleman is not really popular in the public spectrum, uh, and his policies are, or his like way of seeing stuff are are not benefiting the people, because as you said, uh, Brexit, the European Union is really good, and every country should belong there. That's from Europe, and not accepting this process, this globalization. As you said, there's an establishment of international community, and well, the only people that lose are the population that are living in Brexit.
What do you think that can be some of the legal consequences for decisions that are happening in the other continents that maybe at some point can affect us? Do you think, or not really? What do you think? Do you think that all that is happening there can affect us? Yes, not, and why?
Uh, yes, I believe that we're living on a globalization phase, and I mean, a year ago, a virus spread out in China, and now the whole world is is in pandemic. So yes, I firmly believe that anything that happens in the international spectrum can affect us as a country. And
Can you give me some examples in economy or law? Just that comes from your creativity. What do you think that how can this affect us as a continent?
in the immigration in
One
papers,
more. Mhm.
because as a EU citizen, you can travel all along the EU with your Europe passport. But people from Great Britain don't have those benefits because they don't have a European Union passport.
Yeah,
So
yeah, migration is related. It's also law.
mhm.
Okay. Something more that you want to comment?
Um, yes. Can you give me 30 seconds,
Yeah, no
please?
worries. Yep.
Mm, what I saw, it was it was it was hard to read the the magazine. It has like this British English, right?
Yeah.
They talk
That is the
about
plan, that you can
uh-huh.
see how works in real life, not just that I classified information. No, you need to be able to read the real life, to read a newspaper, to read an article, an opinion.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. Yes, Gali, I think I've communicated all that I read.
So until now, we are done with all our sessions. We move
Hmm.
over. Um, Today, I I didn't remember that I have um, like these sessions. I take the decision to do the exams just when we have lessons that I can like control. Now, if I do one with you and then I need to restart a survey for the other and restart it, so I need to create 4 or 5 steps. Don't work the
Okay.
time. So I will do it tomorrow, right? You saw it's easy. If you don't
Hmm.
have any issues or any problems with that. And yep, perfect. So we are done. Thank you so much for your time as always.
Thank you very much,
And
Gali.
I will see you tomorrow.
Great.
Okay, bye.
Have bye.
Hey, Gali, are you there?
How are you? Good night.
Hi,
How is
Gali.
everything going?
Fine, I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, no worries. I completely understand. No worries. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second, please, that I need to send something by WhatsApp um, to Nicolas that I just figured out that I forget to fill the survey with him. I am the worst. Nicolas. Okay. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey,
Okay. I know that you are busy and no worries, we will finish soon. To check it, the
yeah,
lessons that we need to recovery. You
yeah.
have time to check it.
No,
When do you,
no.
no, no,
I
no, just
take
that
the
you,
yeah.
yeah, just that you know more or less how much are they, and when do you think that we can do it? That is my question.
Maybe we can do it tomorrow on Friday
On Friday. Tomorrow.
or Friday and Monday. I don't know. Maybe when you.
Oh, I guess that maybe Monday.
Okay,
Oh,
Monday.
do you want to do it everything in one day?
No.
No.
Maybe maybe three on Friday and the other one and the others one in Monday.
Perfect. Okay, I will take notes of that because I need to ask by permission. They open the Zoom account.
Okay.
Give me a second that I don't know why it's not working my WhatsApp. Give me a second. How are you? How is everything going?
Yeah,
I am
fine.
again in a city. Um, now I am alone again because in Samaipata I was like sharing apartment with a friend. But here the chaos is really different, and I take the decision. It's like, yes, my heart is telling me, and it's like a really nice experience, but also quite cruel. It's really hard to see these realities and to live these kind of realities. But I am okay, and I hope one day you can do it also, and you can enjoy these kind of things and learn from it.
Live alone right now.
No, I live with other volunteer, one girl from US
Okay.
and other guy from Peru that is also volunteer. And the chief or the owner of the organization is from Romania.
Oh wow.
But they have around 100 patients. Here in the house where I am, we are, no, they are 26, but all of them, they have psychiatric issues. So they have to take pills because if not, they start to hurt themselves or to attack others. But the histories are really cruel. It's like the people just live it in the street, or when they have the diagnosis, how pay for that pills is so expensive. They
Okay.
just leave it under a bridge or something,
Mm,
and they have this abandoned feeling that they always believe that they are not important for anyone, and
but
that is heartbreaking.
do you doing this volunteer too?
Yeah. I am doing the volunteer. I am working with them all the evening. Like in my mornings, I have free, but all the evening from 1 to 7, I am just giving them the attention, all that they need, playing with them, hugging them, dancing. It's like, but it's crazy how they are so deep in their minds. Some of them, they just want to be alone and walking in the same road all day because they cannot go out of there. And you start to realize that your life is amazing. And I guess that you are not here like in the other sessions, but in the office, you can see how they have a complete wall full of pills.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ah, yes, you saw it. Yeah,
Yeah,
now I'm in the kitchen.
Monday, I think so. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's really hard. And I am here less than 1 week, and they are telling me like, when do you want to leave? Because everybody comes here and like nobody can manage this situation because of course that they are here they working with volunteers around the world, but in the last year they didn't have because of the corona. But for them it's like usual that a lot of people are coming and going, but nobody stays. But it's just by the situation. For example, I come just for 2 weeks and I want to see how I feel, but I am not having like a date for go back to Colombia or something. So if I want to stay longer, I can do it. And they have other refugee that is in the middle of the mountains where I, of course, won't have internet. But there is like not psychiatric issues, it's your other disabilities, right? But there are, all of them are abandoned. And the oldest one, I guess, that had like 60 or something. But it's kind of they adopted because nobody wants them, like even the government or no. It's like a hard situation. And you share with them and they call you like aunt, como tía.
Yeah.
A todos le dicen tía, a todos. Yo no tengo hermanos, yo no tengo like family. It's like nobody in my life never called me aunt. So for me, it's like, and for now, I'm just open my heart to this new experience, understanding a lot of stuff, but it's really cruel how how they are just kind of with fear all the time about about that everyone will abandon them and that they are not like enough to feel love. Like one day, I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
I was like going to sleep when I finish. Of course, that on weekends I can go with them to the bed, right? I go and I say hey, good night, and kiss them and etc. In the night, during the night, no, because I am doing this, so the volunteers go and do that job. But on weekends I can do it. And when I say like good night or whatever, and one little kid is like nobody kissed me for
Oh,
years.
sad.
For years it's like they feel completely, it's like it's not just this, it's just about how the society makes you feel.
Yeah.
And they feel like when you kiss them or when you hug them, that is my work. When you give them love, you can see how his attitude change. They start to don't become aggressive. In all this week nobody has attacks, but for like we are different kind of volunteers, but we play with them, but also we make them feel love. And that I'm so sure that helps that they start to be less aggressive with the others and with themselves. So it's crazy. This is like um I guess that we have here, I don't know if I can open. This is one of the kids. Oh, and we are just, I'm
Pretty
learning.
strong. I can maybe I can understand how you feel about it.
Yeah, it's really
But
nice. And I
maybe
never imagined this possibility now that I'm here, but it's one girl that comes to be volunteer and she's a physician
mhm,
and she comes just one time per week and they like support them. Then other girls comes to, like do makeup with them and try to make them feel pretty. And it's like when I was working like in my normal life, I never worried about do some kind of things like this. like just keep them company. So now maybe you can find something that you can go and work for 1 hour or 2 hours, and that can put you out of this um, perfect world that we are in our own bubbles, and see that maybe from the point of view that you have for the possibilities, you can help others.
How long time they can stay in this home?
Hmm?
For how long they could stay in the home or in
With this organization,
yeah.
they have been for 10 years.
Oh, well, this is a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. This guy comes, as I understand the history, he was like traveling and he found abandoned on the street one girl. And then he started to ask for international help, like to the government in Romania, because he wanted to adopt it. And then everything started from there. And he started to accept volunteers from other parts of the world. And he's one volunteer that have been working with them for 8 years. 8 years without salary, without nothing,
Oh, wow.
helping them. And he's like, something is changing in your mind. And it's like,
Yeah.
wow. And he wake up so early, she wake up so early, like at 6, for get everything ready, because you need to give them, here not in the other refugee, you need to give them the food because they cannot use their hands.
Okay.
So you need to put everything in the planning to prepare the food and to give them food and everything. That takes time. And when now that they didn't have volunteers, that girl, I'm so sure that that girl is working something like 16 hours per day, because
Wow.
nobody can go there because it's so in the middle of the mountain. You take from the way, you take like 40 minutes just going in the deep. The view is amazing, but it's nobody there. I have, because I was there like on weekend.
Okay.
Basically the house is on the top of these mountains. So if you want to,
Wow.
the view is amazing, but the thing is, if you want to internet, you didn't have it. If you want food, you didn't have it, because nobody, you cannot find nothing like. And yeah, so for she, it's normal to working so hard, and you start to see how the hell someone can be so so generous with others. And
Yeah.
wow, I need to learn.
Because
And that's like,
the people don't understand how difficult can be the life of the other people. So you
yeah,
have to, I don't know, maybe living with these people to understand that you have the, I don't know, like privilegios in your life.
privilege, the privilege.
Like privilege. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like, I guess that they are making me like therapy. I am not helping them, they are helping me. And sounds selfish, but it's the reality. Like we were talking about dreams. I am just sharing my experience. Uh, we were talking about dreams. I was like, "What is your dream?" Whatever, and he was like, "I really, really wish a chocolate ice cream, because I cannot remember when was the last time that I get one." And it's like, for them, it's impossible to get out of here because they don't have the people that can take them to the park, because they are not enough, and that is completely sad. And it's like, and I speak with them, and it's like, of course, if you can manage your time and do it in the other hours of volunteers, you can take them to the park. And it's like, sure, for me, it sounds normal, work 1 hour or whatever. But that is heartbreaking. And it's like, for me, it's nothing. They didn't go to the park, or and they are sick, right? I can imagine for 6 months, I have been living alone, like in lockdown and the hard lockdown, and I almost get out of my mind. Now imagine what kids, of course, that they need other realities, see other things, see other kids, see other. I am learning. I am here from learn. So I hope that one day you can do something similar or related. Really nice.
Okay. Sorry.
No, no worries. I completely understand. So moving a little bit from there, I want that you tell me What is your opinion about the video that I sent it to you this morning?
Okay.
What was the first impression that you had? What was like the conclusion about if someone offers you to study these post-graduation studies in Oxford? And what do you think about it? And after that, we will go in.
Okay. I saw the video like 20 or 20 minutes ago. I saw the video like 3 times. So I can I I can explain like the the government, they don't have rules, or they don't have law for the climate change and the environment law. They can control this because they need for a living, like I don't know, maybe the plants or the like petroleo or something like that,
Petroleum, oil, yeah.
oil for a living for like they all give to the government money, so they don't. That's my opinion about the video.
Yeah,
The
sure.
government need the treaties of or need the, I don't know, maybe like international treaties of the environment law or start to think about the the environment. I don't know, maybe it's my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's okay. It's perfect. And what do you think that can be your like support to these kind of policies? ¿Cómo crees que desde tu punto de vista, desde tu área de trabajo, tú puedes apoyar este tipo de políticas públicas? No, I'm not telling you that you become an environmentalist and you start to work in an NGO. No, it's like, how do you think that maybe from your work or from the thing that I'm doing right now, you can get involved to this environmental law?
And like sometimes in my job I have like questions like how can I do with brands, how can I start be a company. So my opinion, I can start to explain in these consults, like start I don't know, maybe an idea for an environment. Actually, in the past, I studied about the big companies. I don't know, maybe you hear about the big companies like crepes,
Mhm.
waffles. That's my idea. My idea is explain to these people that have to start with companies, maybe have in ideas for protect the environment, or I don't know, maybe inside of the like, how can I say it, like estatuto, I don't know,
Statement,
statement, like
their statement. En sus
inside of
estatutos.
statement, like do something for the environment.
Nice. I like that answer. Perfect. Other thing that is so important there, and is like it's not necessary that you become an environment agent. You can just from whatever that you are doing daily support the cause in a direct and an indirect form. That is so important. I want to tell you two things. Yesterday we had an exam. All the lessons, no worries, no worries. All the lessons, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will have exams.
Okay.
So that is so objective. That is in the planning. That is, I am just following orders. And if you are not there, I just have to put 0.
No, no, no. Okay.
Yeah. So that is important. I will start in the beginning always. I like can that the exam takes 1 minute. But if for some reason you cannot arrive to the whole session, come and do the exam, because that is something, the speaking call as is like up to me. I can manage it and I can put it in other dates or, to
Yeah.
deal. But with exam, I cannot. And that
Okay.
affects just by the certification.
Okay.
And so that is important. These 2 weeks, we will start to having like all, because I have to take all this course. And yeah, so basically that. Thank you so much for your opinion, for listening my stories, and I hope that
No. So
everything.
I I have to say to congratulations for this for the society. It's so
Oh,
difficult for the people start to think about the other people that have issues for, I don't know, maybe with family, with drugs. I don't know. It's
yeah,
so difficult.
and but it's incredible how they. Thank you so much. But it's like as I told you, I believe that oh yes, I will try to help them. No, that is stupid. They are changing my mind completely. And
Yeah.
they hello, Nicolas. Thank you so much for connecting again. Before you leave, Nicolas and Paula, can you please fill the survey? Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, I just forget it. I'm so bad. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Espérame un segundito que me toca tomar una foto de esto. Entonces, it's like, of course, that I realized it, that this will be hard, but then when you are in front of that, it's like, um, I guess that for that is a good thing, travel, because opens your mind. One of the volunteers lived in South Africa for 10 years doing the same with Save the Children, that is honor. And it's like, how? And she adopted with his, she traveled like so young with his boyfriend that now is his her husband. And there they take the decision to adopt two girls from Africa.
Oh
And the
wow.
government, yeah, they live there for 10 years. They like make that they study, that they went to university. And then when they need to go back just for papers, the government didn't allow them to keep the children because just paperwork, and they didn't have that, and they continue supporting them. And it's like, wow, how a travel can change. They were there for a couple of months, and they lived in South Africa for 10 years. They learn French, they learn Portuguese, they start to work there. And now that girl, one is a lawyer that works in Dubai, and the other is a physician that works in Qatar. So it's like how this influence about that lives here inspire them to become a different person. How the support makes that they go out of the street and now be an agent of the society. And I was seeing that girl because he comes to cook for everyone. He's like the volunteer of her volunteer is like cooking, and he started telling me like the histories. And he do this they because they come the couple, and I start to listen the stories, and it's like they live in Thailand just because of their work, and it's like how they everything that they are doing, the life compensate them in an incredible way, and it's like wow. It's like if you listen the stories, it's like wow, what I am doing with my life. Yes, I am working. I am being volunteer in hospitals since I have 15 because my mom was a volunteer,
Okay.
and I learned that they told me like they shared with me, and it's like never nobody around me proposed me like, hey, do you want to come to visit some kids or you come to visit some old people? That is not people that be around me, and now it's like oh, how? Because now, of course, that my conditions are so different. But when I was working, I have time. I had like friends. I have like books or other possibilities. Now I am just me. But it's like, oh, maybe at some point when I go back, I really like to be involved in one of these causes because now I can see by the first hand how can change the life to the people around.
Yeah.
And what
We
about you?
um I don't know. I don't I don't know. I I think that the people can be, I don't know, like more generous and start to think about the life of other one of other ones,
Yeah,
and stop to think in own, like in have a, I don't know, maybe like um I don't know, like a big home or something like that. So
yeah. About luxury.
yeah.
Yeah, but
maybe
well,
maybe we can have it, but in the future, when we have all of luxury, we need to start to have other ones.
yeah, I know. And I guess that this is not for nothing. My mom was like, you will go out of there crazy because, and I start to see, he was telling me, one of them is like, you know what? Um, I arrived to France by bus.
Mhm.
He start to tell things that an old time is like 24 hours. You start to be like, now you see it like not normal, but the people that have been volunteering here for 5 years, they start to having a lot of information that never arrives, and people, it's like out of your world. And
Yeah,
it's like, oh yes, I have one girl today,
maybe
I have
change,
three
change,
babies.
change.
And then the next day is like, I don't know, I lived in London. They start to, it's like you don't understand what is real and what is not. It's crazy, it's just crazy. But it's
Yeah.
for all the medication that they have. And what about your like things like, what about your ideas about your work and traveling? Remember that you share it with me.
No, I don't know. I can start to think my idea in for the future, maybe for September, August. It's like go to my country and start to think about my, I don't know, the starts of my mom, the start of our life, like how can it change in 12 years, and I don't know, maybe how can how can we, I don't know, maybe like I don't know how to obtain all the things, and l- learn about the university and the works and all the changes, and maybe in the future I can start to be in this way. So how can I obtain all these things that I have right now?
Ah, that is nice. And
Yeah.
how is the work? Everything good? Like
Yeah.
working hard?
Yeah.
Ah, that is amazing. But you feel more relaxed?
No, maybe in the future too,
Yeah.
but
But
right
now,
now I have to
your mind, how is your mind? Like, you feel more,
no, every day I have too much stress for me.
oh, no. You
Yeah.
just have to find the balance, because
Yeah.
if not, even if you are doing that, something that you love, that will start to consume you. So you need to start to find what is the thing that put your brain and your mind and put yourself in the present. Can
Yeah.
be an activity, or can be just um, meditation, yoga, I don't know, music, dancing.
My TikTok, it's horrible for me.
Yeah. But I hope that you can find peace, and that you can not put stress on you that is not necessary. Try to relax yourself. And I guess that at some point, I feel valuable. Today, just as other history, I met one of the volunteers that comes from days. She
Mhm.
wants to abandon career because his boyfriend cheat on her. And it's like, come on, little girl, you need perspective. And it's you never know with the things that you live how you can help the others. And for me, it sounds like ridiculous, but
Yeah, that's my idea for the future. Maybe
yeah,
help to women, like in two ways, like physically, like psychology and justice too.
but it's
Like
incredible how the emotions can break your life.
yeah,
And it's
and
like,
how the government, or I don't know, maybe the politics can help to this woman, and at the same time, like psychologists for, I don't know, maybe for um, help to these people to change her her mind. Like sometimes you know about women, like they can they can they can go to police, or they they just can talk about the problems, about the issues with the husband.
yeah,
So my plan is like maybe help to this woman to uh, go to the police and help with psychologists. That's my idea.
yeah. But we are learning all days, and you will find ways, no worries.
Yeah,
And remember that you have a different status, but not just by the privilege that you have. It's
yeah,
also about all the experience and all the knowledge that you have. And of course, that you can help them, or you can do whatever that you want from the point of view that you want, but like in an advanced way, because you have something that the others don't
yeah. It's
have
same realities.
knowledge, yeah, knowledge, experience, studies.
Yeah,
So no worries, you will find a way. But the most important is like you put yourself in the first position, what you want to do and how you want to do it, and prioritize your ideas.
yeah.
And you will be fine. No worries. Take your time. Don't be like, I know that sounds so peaceful, but try to find peace. Try to do things that makes you feel comfortable with the life that you live in, and try to don't put your mind in the future or in the past. Not
Okay.
with nostalgic about the things that you didn't do, and not with anxious about the future. Try
Okay.
to go in step by step, day by day. You will be fine for
Thank
sure.
you so
No worries. I am therapist.
much.
No worries. I just like to see that sometimes we feel like we are so deep, and the reality is like you are on the boat in a pool drinking beer in comparison to the lives of others.
Yeah.
So I love that you um, love my perspective because of my experience. And thank you so much for your time, as always.
Thank you so
Remember that we have exams. I will put the date, and I will ask
much.
to direct.
Tomorrow we have the exams.
Yeah, tomorrow we have, it's just a quiz or test, like
Okay.
3 questions, no worries. But also tomorrow we will do so 3 sessions of
But
speaking.
we have to do this quiz for it's from the class, or it's from the class of the week.
No, 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 it's
The
for
other all the class of the week.
yeah, but it's not difficult things. It's just some basics vocabulary. No worries.
Okay.
It's not difficult. And remember that tomorrow I will confirm you during the day if we will do the 3 sessions. But get ready. If I tell you yes, let's do it, we'll continue in the same record, right?
Okay.
But
Okay.
get ready with the first three, or choose the ones that you want to do tomorrow, and we will try to do it.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to
And then
study.
we are moving over that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, as always. I hope
We
that you have a good night. Thank
Bye.
you. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye. Mhm.